everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. How are you today? Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Brooke, or babysims, whatever you prefer to call me. And if you're not new here, then welcome back to another video of me building my save file. So today we're doing something a little interesting. We're building a cafe. And I know that I said my save file in the base game worlds are going to be base game, but I really wanted a cafe here. So I'm really sorry. But this does use, it's all base game except for the counter that you need for the cafe. So it's not like you need, I guess it doesn't matter if you just kind of have to get together. But it doesn't include a lot of things. So yeah, I'm sorry if I seem a little weird right now. It's 3:10 in the morning. And that's probably why I'm being really quiet, but also I am exhausted because, well, I've been up all day. This is my 5th video I've recorded today, 5th voiceover, and one of the videos is the one that you guys would have seen the most recent Friday, the 17th of March, because I recorded a like 30 something minute long voiceover. I'm also sorry if I sound very like, I'm not explain it, saliva-y. I have a mint in my mouth because I'm not feeling too great at the moment, but yeah, it's been a long day. But so the idea of this cafe came a couple days ago. I was going through my actual save file that I play in, which I'm also rebuilding with my Builds of the Story series, if you guys are curious about that. And I seen that in this lot, in that save, I had a cafe in it. And I really like the way it looks because it's kind of like a starter home area. I think it looks really nice. So I put a cafe from Little Simsy in that one. So I was like, why don't I build a cafe and put it on this one? Now, and this is the lot that I had the cafe on in my save, but I actually changed the lot. And you'll see that in the video in the beginning where it kind of shows what, you know how in the beginning of the video you've seen what the build looked like? Yeah. You are probably noticing that does not look like the same lot, and that's because it's not. I moved it to the end of the street on the corner there, on like the left side across from the BFF household, because it fit better, because you'll see what I mean when I start doing the paths here. See how there's like on that deck there, there's 2 stairs, one go like out and then one goes straight to the sidewalk. So with this lot, what I did was kind of make that one curve to that one sidewalk, like the one on the right there. But on the corner lot, I can just make it connect to both sidewalks, and I like that better. And so I placed it there, and I do like this a lot better, which means that we have another house to build on this one instead of the other one. They're the same size lot, so that's fine. But I was actually trying to look for a certain sign, but I couldn't find it anywhere at all. Like, I searched through every category, everything, but I went for this one instead, which I think turned out okay anyway. Now, let me just give you a little disclaimer. I'm pre-recording right now. So that's why I probably seem a little weird and like not talking about the pack at all, or there hasn't been any pack related content. It's because I don't have the pack. It's not, why do I keep alphabetizing things? One, it's not out yet. Is the 11th now for me, because it's 3 in the morning. And B, or 2, I can't actually play the pack yet, because as you guys are most definitely aware, all mods are broken right now. As far as, well, we don't know that for sure yet, but it's almost guaranteed that everything is going to break. So, Brooke from the future, how's your mods? If any of you are watching this, how's your mods? Because mine are doing horrible. I'm guessing. Again, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm just guessing they're doing horrible. And so I won't be able to record during that time because I'm the type of person who has to wait until all my mods are updated instead of just playing vanilla. I refuse to play without my mods. So, yeah. I actually really, and my second disclaimer I was going to make is that I suck at building community lots. This is the 2nd community lot I have ever built. The first community lot I've ever built is on my channel. So if you guys want to see the first one I've ever did, it is called the Redstone Diner. And I'm actually pretty proud of that one. I use that a lot. My Sims go there like once a week. So yeah, I don't really love the shape of it. I kind of went for a house and that's all I knew how to build at the time. But this time I actually looked up a reference picture for a cafe, and it took me a long time to find it. Because a lot of the cafes I was seeing were like ones that are in strip mall buildings in like New York. You know how like it's like bookstore, cafe, and then it kind of goes on like one big skyscraper building and it's apartments above it. That's kind of the ones I was finding, but I searched up like solo cafe building and this one came up. It's really like a concept art picture. I don't have it right now or else I'd show you it, but Yeah, it's a concept art picture. I don't know if it's ever been built. I hope it has. But either way, so I built it, and I actually really love the way this one turned out. And by the way, for Managed Worlds, this looks so good in this neighborhood. And just in general, this looks really fitting with the neighborhood. I love the way this one turned out, like, a lot. What I do not like, though, is I'm not, like, I do like it. I just think it could be better, is the interior. As we know, I'm not a huge community lot person. This is my second one I've ever done. And it can show from the inside, because all I did was kind of put some couches, tables, computers, desks, and then tables and chairs. Literally, I just held down shift and clicked a bunch of places in the middle of the cafe and then put chairs around all the tables. I don't really know what else. Also, I had to re-upload this, so if you're one of the 7 people that downloaded this in the first 5 minutes it was on the gallery, thank you, but also it's re-uploaded now. Because I play tested it and the bar wasn't working, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the fact that I put it in the wall. And you'll see that when we get inside. So I had to move it and make it like in the middle of the room, basically. Does it look worse that way? Yeah, but I mean, function, right? It functions that way because it took me a while to play test it. Something wasn't working. But then I also realized halfway through, cafes are pretty bugged in this game, if I'm honest. Like, they just don't really work as intended. So I had to fiddle around a little bit and just see what I could do. And it ended up kind of working, but Eliza Pancakes was the barista, and she is pregnant, and she kept stopping and gagging. And she also kept stopping and talking to Dominic Fires. So does it work? Maybe not. But just let me know. If you guys play in this, let me know. Like, comment down below or comment on the gallery and just tell me if it worked for you. And if it doesn't, I'll try to figure it out and re-upload it again. But yeah, I'm sorry that I'm so weird right now. It is so late. It is 3 in the morning. A little bit after 3 in the morning. And I'm exhausted. Like, beyond exhausted. I've been recording literally all day since the minute I woke up, which I woke up really late today. I woke up at like 1:32. I start recording at 2:30. I stopped to watch 2 episodes of You, like the show, with my parents at 8 until 10:30. And then I played my actual current household. I played 2 days of them, which, by the way, don't judge me. Every time I tell people this, they always like ask me like, how's that even happen? It takes me an hour and 45 minutes to do one sim day, and that's because I pause so much. I like take my time with everything. I really like play out the storytelling of every single day. So yeah, also my sims are never home. Like, every single day they're out to like 4 or 5 places. So I go through a lot of loading screens, even though it doesn't take me a lot of time for loading screens. It only takes me about like, I'd say like probably a minute, but either way, they're never home, so I go through a lot of loading screens. So I played for about from 11:30 to like 1:30-ish, or like 11 to 1:30-ish, something like that, because I had a quick day for the second day, because I didn't actually go anywhere the entire day. So yeah, and they just kind of had dinner and things like that. It was kind of a boring day for the second day. But then my boyfriend was still playing video games in the living room. And I was like, well, if he's not in here and he's not really ready to go to bed, I may as well do something else since I'm not that tired yet either. So I decided to build this. Even though I've pre-recorded so much today, I was like, I'm so tired of recording. Here I am doing again. And I'm really also not feeling super well right now. So I'm sorry if I, again, am being kind of weird. Stomach not doing well. I have a headache. My ears are ringing. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. It's way too late and I need to go to bed. I also can't tell if I'm just really hungry or not. No idea. It's just the way it be, you know? But yeah, one thing I wish I could change about this interior was the way that it kind of looks. I feel like it just looks very blah. Like, it's just a lot of tables everywhere. But I mean, I don't think there's a problem with that. I think that it looks fine. I feel like real cafes are like that. I actually used to work in a cafe, and it just is basically this, just tables everywhere with this, literally those same tables and chairs basically, but we had booths, but I didn't want to use dine out too, so I just stuck with couches. But we had booths over like different things too, and then we had a kitchen and a back room, which I didn't put in here. I'm thinking I maybe should have, just because we had so much space in here, but at the same time, when I was furnishing it, I felt like there was no space. So, and I tried to make sure there's a table for each amount of people you could be with. There's a table for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, all of that. There is no table for 1, but there's tables for 2, and there is a bunch of like love seats and couches over there. Every time I make a cafe, well, this is my first time ever making a cafe. Every time I see a cafe in this game and it has like the chairs and the couches like that, all I think about is Friends, and that's because it's my favorite show, and that's all I think about. But I always think about it like, you know what, that is where the Friends cast would sit and talk about something that's going on in our lives that day. So I think it's worth it. And I was going to edit out, because every video I've been making recently, I've been doing this thing where I pull all the clutter objects I want to use in the entire build, and I put them on the floor, and I put them where I want them to go. I usually have been editing that out, but I'm not going to this time because there wasn't a lot of things. I'm just now realizing this is what happens when I build something when I'm really tired. I forgot to organize this clutter. It doesn't just stay on the floor, but I kind of plop all of that on that coffee table. Yeah, like that, and I never organize it. Okay, you know what, that's fine. It doesn't even look that bad, it just is a little odd, but that's fine. I did put some flowers around and just some salt and pepper shakers, even though this is a cafe, not a restaurant, so there's no point in that because there's not even really any food you can order here. I feel like I'm talking really quietly. I'm sorry if I'm like whispering in your ear. But yeah, it is really late, so I don't want to wake up anybody in my house. I live with 6 people, and we have thin walls in a 1-story house, so I don't want to wake anybody up. You know what I mean? You know? But we're actually almost finished here. I'm pretty sure we're done in like a couple seconds. I'm literally just doing the outside, and then I do the wallpaper and we're done. This is a really quick build. It only took me like 45 minutes because there's not much to work on, really. Like, it's not room by room. It's just one room and then the outside. So yeah, but anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you guys like this kind of thing, I've already had 2 builds up where we start building this series, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. All kinds of social medias are linked down below for you guys to talk to me on, including my current household's full story if you want to see what I'm doing outside of YouTube. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good night and day, and I love you all. Okay, bye guys.